The city is never truly quiet. Noise doesn't only live on the streets, it lives inside the mind. The moment morning begins, the screen lights up. Messages, calls, notifications, expectations, and without thinking, we step into the race again. Staying busy feels normal. Noise becomes comfort, and slowly, we forget the last time we sat with ourselves in silence. We laugh, we talk, we work, but somewhere inside, exhaustion keeps piling up. Not the kind that lives in the body, but the kind that lives in the mind. One day, the mind gets tired. It doesn't scream, it whispers enough. And when that happens, the noise starts to feel heavy. What once felt ordinary begins to feel unbearable. That's when this place is chosen. Far away from the city, away from people, and most of all, away from old habits. Here, the network is weak. The phone keeps losing signal, and with it, excuses disappear. No one asks what you're doing. No one tells you what you should become. At first, the silence feels strange, not peaceful, uncomfortable, like something is missing, like a sound should exist, but doesn't. We live so long with noise that when it suddenly leaves, emptiness feels threatening. Time doesn't move by clocks here. No alarms, no reminders. The sun rises, the day begins. The sun sets, the day ends. In between, there's only you and your time. Night is the hardest, not because of the darkness outside, but because of the darkness within. When everything goes quiet, the mind starts talking. Old mistakes resurface, unfinished decisions, words never spoken, dreams lost in the noise. In the city, we escape these things through music, through screens, through crowds. Here, there is no escape, only confrontation. Sometimes you want to leave. You question why this is necessary, why being alone feels so heavy. But slowly, something becomes clear. If silence feels this uncomfortable, it might be exactly what was missing. There's no mirror here, yet you see yourself more clearly than ever. No performance, no image, just truth. You realize you were never strong. You were just busy. Busyness was a shield, a way to avoid asking difficult questions, a way to avoid feeling what was real. Here, you sit with your fears. You don't run. You don't distract yourself. You stay. And when you do, fear slowly loses its power. It shrinks. It becomes manageable. You begin to understand that your worth was never tied to likes, validation, or approval. You were always enough. You just stopped listening. Silence no longer feels empty. It becomes a space where you can breathe. You rest without guilt. You pause without shame. You stop trying to prove something every moment. In the city, stopping feels like weakness. Here, it feels like wisdom. Your rhythm slows. Life becomes simpler, more honest. Silence does something strange when you stay with it long enough. At first, it feels empty, then it feels loud, and finally, it starts to speak, not in words, but in realizations. You begin to notice how much of your life was lived on autopilot. How many decisions were made just to keep moving, not because they felt right. You remember moments when you said yes, even though your body wanted to say no. Moments when you smiled, just to avoid questions. Moments when you stayed, because leaving felt too uncomfortable. In silence, those memories don't attack you. They wait, patiently, until you're ready to look at them without defense. You realize how often you were surviving, not living. How often you confused movement with progress, and noise with meaning. There's a grief that shows up here, not dramatic, quiet. A grief for the version of you who needed rest, but never took it, who needed honesty but chose safety instead. And for the first time, you don't judge that version of yourself. You understand them. You see how hard they were trying, how they did the best they could with what they knew at the time. That understanding softens something inside you. You stop demanding answers from life. You stop forcing clarity. You allow things to be unfinished because you finally see that uncertainty isn't failure. It's space. Space to choose again. Space to grow differently this time. You start listening more to your body, to your instincts, to the quiet discomfort that used to be ignored. You learn the difference between fear that warns and fear that lies. One protects you, the other keeps you small, and slowly, You stop negotiating with the parts of life that drain you. You don't announce the change. You don't explain it to everyone. You just move differently. Your words become fewer, but more intentional. Your energy becomes valuable. You understand now that peace isn't found by fixing everything. It's found by choosing what truly deserves your attention. This isn't a breakthrough moment. There's no dramatic transformation, just a steady return to yourself. A return that feels quiet, grounded, real. And when the world eventually pulls you back in, with its speed, its demands, its noise, you don't resist it. You simply carry this stillness with you, because now you know, you don't need to disappear to find yourself. You just need to stop running.